There was once a time when Pokemon games weren't released simultaneously worldwide. On September 28, 2006, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl versions released in Japan, a whole 206 days before April 22, 2007, when they would be released in North America. And to 11-year-old me at the time, this period of waiting felt like an eternity. This was the first set of Pokemon games where this little doofus was actively participating in the online community, checking the Cerebi forums every single day, and spending hours at a time waiting for YouTube videos to buffer on dial-up internet. But compared to waiting for Diamond and Pearl, this was nothing. It was like time and space had distorted around me, and even the revolutionary Nintendo Wii served as but a mere distraction from me constantly looking up all the new Pokemon. But finally, the game's released, and it was awesome. Fast forward a few years, and I feel like a lot of people were in the same state of mind, just waiting for these games to be announced as remakes. And it made it so for the past couple years, every single Pokemon event, no matter how unrelated to the video games they may be, had some sort of discussion revolving around these 4th gen remakes. And there's even speculation about the speculation of 4th gen remakes for every event. But on February 26, 2021, the speculation stopped. I knew it, dude. Everyone knew it. Well, actually no one knew it. It's just what people have been guessing for so long that it's finally right. Oh, weird! Dude, it's like a 2D game! Let's go, dude! I like this! And now these remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, are here. My name's Matt, but you can call me Absol. Not to get too opinionated, but I kinda like Pokemon. And today, I'll be playing through Pokemon Shining Pearl for the first time, and taking you on the journey with me through this whole experience. I hope you enjoy. Something tells me that today is gonna be pretty brilliant. And perhaps even more brilliant. I thought the game would be highlighting Shining Pearl there. I decided I'd celebrate by going to my local Smash Brothers Weekly and interviewing people about Sinnoh, and then going to the GameStop midnight release, which I had only just learned was happening the day of. Alright, let's go. Sinnoh awaits. Definitely walking through some void-like liminal space right now. And there's a void glitch in the original Diamond and Pearl, so it's pretty fitting that we're going through this one, since I doubt they're bringing it back in the remakes tonight. So let's check out some gaming. And then I got to the weekly, where there was quite a bit of gaming going on. Now I was pretty sure that not everyone there was really that invested in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl releasing later that night, but I was pretty sure that pretty much everyone there had at least one memory of Sinnoh in some way or a preference on the starter. So whenever I wasn't sitting there playing King Dedede, I went around and asked everyone what starter they chose and what their favorite memory of Sinnoh was.
I'm picking Turtwig.
I'm doing Chimchar.
Turtwig.
Piplup.
Chimchar, for sure. I always go with Piplup. I always get the water starter, but I think I'm gonna change it up this time. Chimchar.
I usually pick Turtwig, but like, I love all the Pokemon in Sinnoh so much that sometimes I just kind of abandon the starter to like get more Sinnoh Pokemon.
I'm picking Chimchar. That's my dude right there. Infernape, that's just like Goku, dude. You should have seen him in the anime. Bro,
Yeah, like-
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, you know? Favorite Sinnoh memory? Alright. It wasn't favorite at the time, but like, I was playing the game, you know, I didn't have it for myself, so I was playing my sister's copy, and she was always like, oh no, never save, never touch my game. But then she finally said, okay, I'll let you play enough. I went somewhere, you know, down in a cave, and I was like, whoa, what am I doing? And I found a legendary, and I was like, oh my god, I'm a killer, you know, I'm gonna beat it, because like, it's a legendary, that's what you gotta do. I beat it, I was like, alright, saved, and then she never let me play Pokemon games after that.
When I was in Platinum and I went into the Shadow Realm.
I think getting Spiritomb.
It was probably beating Cynthia for the first time. By the time I beat it, my Infernape was like 186. I just didn't know you could stack up so many revival herbs and that full restores until my sister told me you could. That was the strat, just spam them.
Probably around like 2013, I was replaying through it again and I found my only shiny that I've ever found in the wild before. So it was Metacham.
it would probably be the first time I saw Giratina in Platinum, because I played Diamond before, but Platinum's the one I remember. And just when he jumped at the screen, I remember physically like jumping back from my DS screen. That was a really good moment.
I met my friend David playing original Diamond and Pearl. We met on Cerebi forums. We met online just because we were playing a Pokemon battle 15 years ago. We're still best friends to this day.
I had an action replay and I cheated to get the Shaman. I had no idea it was there, and I got to it and I was like, what is this thing? I battled it, like beat it, and I was like, wait, it's gone.
After interviewing everyone and being flooded with all sorts of memories of Sinnoh, and then taking the most pointless piece of stock footage that I've ever gotten of me just standing in this corner right here, I went to GameStop for the midnight release.
Alright, so I left the tournament, got 5th, which was really cool because I wasn't really expecting to get far today. I just mostly went to film stuff. And now I have driven over to the stop. Pretty brilliant poster. If I had to describe this poster in one word, I'd have to say shining.
And there I waited till actually midnight Central Time, hanging out with people and having some goods before getting to grab my games and go home. Alright, I just got home and I've got some crazy Pokemon news. They're remaking Diamond and Pearl. Sinnoh remakes confirmed. I've got them in hand right now.
Look at that, it's the Sinnoh map. Oh, that's fantastic. And the cartridge reminds me so much of the original. That is beautiful. But Brilliant Diamond's not the main focus right now. This movie is about my playthrough of Shining Pearl. And while I will be setting up to hunt Chimchar on the side, my main focus will be playing through this butte. Oh, and look, the map is different. It's like the underground. That is so stinking cool. Pining Cheryl. I got my beautiful double controller set up. Got my beautiful double switch set up. Got the layout that I just created for this. I'm about to see my first few moments of the new Sinnoh. Let me crack this open to celebrate real quick. I'll take a sip during the intro movie. Sinnoh confirmed.
I like the Diamond and Pearl backgrounds there. We'll be playing in English despite all my training on French Platinum. Yes. The world of Pokemon. Best enjoyed with a beverage. I'm gonna pick Legends Arceus as the rival's name, because it's kind of a race against time for me to do a lot of stuff with this game, since it's only gonna be the newest Pokemon game for 2 months. Not that that really matters, but I want to make sure I have enough time to also enjoy Arceus when we get around to that. So I'll keep that name around as a reminder. Yo, Johto remakes confirmed? And then my new Sinnoh journey began. Ooh, we got all the old window types! That's gonna be me in a few hours, maybe. I still don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight or not. Nintendo Switch? That wasn't in the original. That wasn't faithful. Ready for the thud. Perfect. I was playing both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl at the same time because on Brilliant Diamond, I was going to start hunting Chimchar for my Nostalgia Team quest. But on Shining Pearl, I would just pick my starter and move on as normal with the gameplay. After staring at Lake Verity, just like the guy on Miiverse who used to always comment on games water, I had a very important decision to make. Which starter was I going to choose? After asking so many people at the Smash tournament, I was hoping that I'd be one step closer to finding my answer because it was such a difficult decision. Just kidding, it was definitely Piplup. So I stole this beautiful penguin fellow from the briefcase, and had a very unique challenge in mind for it that's based off of some unique dialogue from the original game. But first I had to get used to the running shoes. If you're using the D-pad to move around in the old school grid system like the originals, you can press the B button to run instead of walk. But if you're using the new school control stick way to move around, you're always running, so you don't have to hold down the B button. And yet, I hold down the B button anyway, because the B and B button stands for Bozo. But anyway, if you were to evolve your starter before showing it to Rowan for the first time, He'd have some special dialogue talking about how your starter evolved already. So I decided I would evolve my Piplup into Prinplup before visiting him, which would mean doing a lot of random encounters, and potentially risking running into an uncatchable shiny. But this is the kind of grind that I love, so I committed to it, as I trained Piplup while simultaneously hunting Chimchar. And I learned a lot of little details about this game over the course of this grind, like how it uses the modern experience formula, where the higher level your Pokemon gets, the less experience it gets from lower level Pokemon, which would actually extend this grind for quite a bit longer than it would take in the original games. And that sometimes your Piplup blinks and looks incredibly sassy like it does not want to battle anymore. They programmed it so dressing up as the Ice King from Adventure Time will bring you good shiny luck. I also learned that when one of your Pokemon's moves runs out of PP, it sounds like a car that's trying to start.
It's the poor truck stranded in Vermilion City. Get smacked, Bidoof. Get punched. Get knocked out. Get like 7 experience points precisely. I predicted that. I'm a gamer.
Eventually, the clock struck 2 AM, and it got visibly darker in-game. And my send-out message went from a simple, "Go, Piplup," to a more heartfelt, "Go on, Piplup! I know you can do it!" Which is because of the Pokemon's affection value, which has been directly tied to its friendship value since Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. This had taken so many encounters that my Piplup was already growing friendly towards me, and it was pretty clear I still had well over 100 encounters to go. After at least another hour of grinding this out while also hunting Chimchar on the side, we finally had our fated final encounter versus a Starly.
There we go. It is 3:30 in the morning now. I've done this for like 3 hours.
A lot longer than I thought. This became sort of its own gauntlet. Let's evolve it. That's a cool evolution screen. Oh, I like the classic thing right there with the lines in the background. That's great. We don't even have the Pokédex yet. What Pokédex? What's a Pokédex? Yeah, look, my character was looking around there because we don't have a Pokédex. All we got is a Prinplup in almost 3 hours. I then took my little dude to the lab to see the dialogue that I had been grinding for. Let's go! That's the shot! That's what I spent almost 3 hours doing. Alright, our name is gonna be King Do. Like King DDD, but with Mountain Dew. And then I actually got the Pokédex. At this point I was pretty tired, so I decided to turn in for the night, and I went to bed. Just kidding, did you actually think I would go to bed without knowing what remastered Orberg City sounded like? I don't think so. So I kept playing. I really liked how they posed the trainers to match their original sprites. I also got the old rod and did some fishing encounters, and I felt a lot like the Miiverse water guy again during those water encounters. I like the fishing background, it's really nice. After playing for so long that it was morning in the game instead of night, I stepped foot into the promised land. Orberg. Here in Orberg, I took on my first gym battle versus Roark, who's a Rock-type gym leader. Since I already had a Prinplup at this point, this would be an absolute pushover of a battle. I planned on having more of a team later, but so far I only just had my Prinplup and a Magikarp that I caught while I was fishing. Not like that really mattered for this battle, though. I like the seal capsule. That's cool. I can't wait to use those. So after beating Roark and getting my coal badge, I decided it was time for me to actually go to bed. And by go to bed, I meant play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond in bed. Because I was planning to spend the entire next day not playing Shining Pearl, but double hunting for shiny Chimchar on Brilliant Diamond. I know this movie's more about my Shining Pearl playthrough, but this Brilliant Diamond quest controlled so much of the pacing of what I was doing that I'm going to be including some footage for it anyway. Also, playing in handheld mode had me constantly checking for things that would be touchscreen controlled. November 19th, gonna go for this little bike ride, then I'm gonna hunt Chimchar all day. It's Funky Monkey Friday. I got both of my games set up. I got this new weird water-flavored Mountain Dew. Let's look for Chimchar. And so I streamed what many people call the briefcase simulator. If you're watching this right now and are still stuck at the briefcase, I wish you the best of luck. But on day one, I was lucky enough to find this very funky looking monkey. No uncatchable shiny Starly yet, which is a good sign. Shiny Starly. Right as I said that. Uncatchable shiny Starly. I got Starlied. So I'm playing a game where there's a 0% chance of shiny Starly appearing, since they haven't enabled Starly shiny in the game yet. Alright, so I clicked on everything outside, and I think now I'm gonna go back to my Shining Pearl playthrough and claim some mysterious gifts. By telling the man in Jubilife City, "Everyone happy Wi-Fi connection!" in all caps, I unlocked Mystery Gift. This unlock was so much easier than the old school way of doing it, where you had to pick those 4 specific words with the whole easy chat system, which was definitely not easy. There were 2 mystery gifts waiting for me. A Manaphy egg and some special clothes. I was able to receive the Manaphy egg instantly, but I wouldn't be able to change into the new Pokemon Platinum clothes until I got to Veilstone City later on. But there were still a couple non-mystery gifts for me to receive. If you have a Let's Go save file, you can get a Mew. It was at this point that I noticed that the idle animations that the Pokédex uses were based off the original sprites, and I wish they used these same idle animations in battle instead of the same ones that we've seen for years since X and Y. And if you have a Sword and Shield save file, you can get a Jirachi. I really appreciate how early on you can get these and how they're at really low levels, so you can really train them yourselves, instead of what they usually do where you get like a level 100 mythical Pokemon with no opportunity to raise it yourself. Unfortunately though, both of these are shiny locked, so they can't be shiny hunted, and I don't really plan on using either of these for my first playthrough of this game, because it would make things too easy. Give me a drink. Oh, I need a Mountain Dew. I then continued my tradition from my first Diamond playthrough where I catch a pink Shellos and name it Pinksy and don't use it on my final party and just let it sit in a PC box. Shout out to the original Pinksy, by the way. After sitting for 13 years in my PC box completely unused, I transferred it up to Sword and Shield and used it in my Curry level 100 gauntlet. And as soon as it's possible, I'm going to have it make its full circle journey back to Sinnoh in these games whenever Pokemon Home transfers open up again. But anyway, I ended out the night beating Team Galactic's Mars and then making it to Eterna Forest, where we meet Cheryl. Where I had an important decision to make, to shiny hunt or not to shiny hunt. I have a long-standing tradition where every time I play through a Pokemon game for the first time, I use at least one shiny on my team. And here in Eterna Forest, where you do these double encounters with Cheryl, I thought this would be a perfect place to maybe hunt for that shiny. But at the same time, I sort of wanted to hunt something else and move on with the game. This is our only opportunity to hunt with Cheryl though, so I spent quite a bit of time pondering what I would do here. Will I find my way out of Eterna Forest? Or will I keep hunting? We'll see. I'm out of the forest in real life at least. And the decision on what I would do in Eterna Forest was quickly made on the 20th, when this happened on my Brilliant Diamond. Shiny Chimchar! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! 648 resets! I had found the first member of my Nostalgia Team quest in Brilliant Diamond, Chimchar, meaning I was about to move on to Shinx. And I wanted to have Pokemon with the ability Static in order to hunt that Shinx. And that's where my Shining Pearl file came in. So I only did a couple hundred encounters in Eterna Forest before deciding to leave it, so I could go ahead and get the Static Pokemon that I needed for the next hunt on that quest. And nothing happened in the forest. And the day that I left the forest to set up for that Shinx hunt was a pretty neat coincidence. It just so happened to be Shinx Community Day in Pokemon Go. This one probably has Runaway instead of Pickup. It didn't pick up the little pebble that was right there. I'm at the Foreign Building at Heart Home City, which is apparently no longer called the Foreign Building. And at this Pokestop here, which is called the Holy Family, there's a massive congregation of Holy Shinx. Once I'm done going after all these Shinx, I think it gives me good time to finally play through Shining Pearl and catch up to where I should be in game. Overall, I got 3 little yellow Sphinx, and met my quota for old school shiny hunting inside joke references. So, on the way home, I got my first Baja Blast in a post-Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl release world, and I continued playing through the game. I'm back home. I'm abandoning Cheryl. I'm getting out of the forest. And I'm gonna play the game. Bye-bye, Cheryl. This sip goes out to you and your Chansey. My first badge has already gotten pretty grimy. I want to see someone do Poke Radar here. My plans to travel Sinnoh weren't thwarted by Team Galactic, or any tough battle with any sort of gym leader, but by getting the Explorer's Kit that allowed me to go underground. Ooh, we can go underground! As I began to spend a ridiculous amount of time underground, exploring what the Grand Underground was all about. Alright, I just recorded that it's currently light outside, because I have a sinking feeling that I'm going to be doing this till it's dark outside. And while I was down here, I found the first Pokemon outside of my starter that I could call a permanent member of my team. Cherubi! Hello! I'll use a Cheryl gladly. And I named it Code Red after the Mountain Dew flavor. That Roselia is so fast! I don't even know what I just encountered! Bidoof. But of course, there was one Pokemon I was most excited to see. Absol! There it is! You can save before the encounter, but it'll always be the same every time. There it is! Before the second gym. I'll come back for it later. I just wanted to see it. Deciding I would maybe try to shiny hunt Absol later, I decided to surface from the underground. And it was only a little bit darker outside at the time, though it had been a couple hours, and I took on the second gym. Ooh, where is everyone? And I used a Chingling for the gym trainer battles because someone told me that confusion sounded like the Taco Bell noise in this game. Get ready for the Taco Bell noise. I'll take a sip of Baja Blast when confusion gets used. Look at the sleepy Badoo. It looks so happy for getting destroyed. Sleep talk! No wonder it looked so restful. It just tried to recursively rest. It tried to dream within its dream. Badooception. Oh, I wonder where this trainer's hidden. I just can't find anyone. I'm having a really hard time finding a trainer here. Then I faced off against the Grass-type expert Gardenia, and I stubbornly led with my Primplup, even though I was at a very clear type disadvantage. The whole design of this gym, with like the fake sky painted on the walls and the lighting up ahead, which I think is in every Pokemon gym in this game, really reminded me of the Truman Show. Made me kind of feel like I was on some sort of TV or movie set battling against her here. Even though I had a full team of 6 Pokemon going into this battle, there were only really 2 that I was dead set on keeping on my team. I was very indecisive about what I was going to use, and kept a lot of understudies on my team, just to kind of be there for a little bit. And some of them, like the Machop, helped me against her Roserade. We beat Gardenia! Look at her go! With my Forest Badge in hand, I kept playing through to get to the Trophy Garden where I could catch my static Pokemon. Fighting this dude at his laptop. Dude's battling with this Wurmple while watching a Twitch stream. Imagine doing that. I got a red bike in real life, so I'll go with a red bike in game. at my cycling maneuvers. Ah.
Okay, why does this cycling road battle background go so hard? And why does it look like a Team Galactic battle?
I also found it interesting how your character wears cycling gear on Cycling Road in battles, but this costume change isn't present anywhere else in the game. I'm honestly kind of glad it's this way because I didn't want another Alola situation where your character's always wearing an outfit if you're on a ride Pokemon. Versus Seeker, the best item! I'm just gonna say it, it's the best item. I've missed it for so long. I made a quick pit stop at Amity Square to pick up an amulet coin and check out some ruins. Can't wait to see these in Legends Arceus. Amulet coin, good. And I also unlocked following Pokemon, which felt just as silly as it did in Sword and Shield with the walking speeds. My Cherubi is so slow! And I continued my journey, where I'd have to make an entire loop around the east side of Sinnoh here in order to reach the final destination for the night. The Backlot Mansion, where I could catch Pikachu and Pichu with Static. I went on the fastest route possible too, not even bothering to collect the gym badges along the way. I still took a couple detours though. The game corner. They kept the music! But of course it's not a game corner anymore, it's a closed shop. It's the soup store. I'm at soup. I like this one because shorts. And here I finally changed into one of my mystery gifts. Platinum. My other detour sent me back a little bit, and it kinda stunk. Oh, I did the thing! Oh no, I did the thing! This could be a potential soft lock, but there are escapes from it. If you have access to the move Fly, which I didn't yet, you could just simply fly to escape it. Or if you had a Pokemon with the move Teleport, you could just teleport to escape as well. You can also go into the Grand Underground from here and catch a Ralts with the move Teleport. Wait, hold on. But if you don't have any Pokeballs, you might be up a creek without a paddle here. I'll leave that to someone else to explore though. I didn't yet know about the Ralts trick, and I just reset the game without saving and caught back up to where I was. I haven't yet attempted to recreate this stunky softlock ever since it first happened to me, and there's a possibility it may have been patched out. Man, seeing this place makes me want to steal something for some reason. I don't know why. We had finally reached the Backlot Mansion, my goal for the day, where unfortunately there is no maid challenge like there was in Platinum that I did that whole level 100 gauntlet with. But that's alright, because what I was really interested in was out back in the Trophy Garden. Because here, we can find Pokemon with the ability Static, like Pikachu and Pichu, and not Staravia. It is now nighttime, and I have my Static Pichus, like Tiny Jacob. Let's go, Tiny Jacob. Then I used the Union Room in the Pokemon Center, which I still cannot believe is a returning mechanic in this game, to trade these Pichus from my Shining Pearl to my Brilliant Diamond files that still did not yet even have the first badge, so I could begin my hunt for Shinx. But in the context of the Shining Pearl playthrough, this Shinx hunt doesn't matter anymore, so let's skip ahead a little bit. The little time I spent playing Shining Pearl over the next couple days was spent almost entirely in the Grand Underground, doing Absol encounters here and there, and farming for Dark-type statues to hopefully increase Absol's spawn rate. Little did I know, though, that the Dark-type statues would do nothing for Absol since it counts as a rare spawn, until you get the National Pokédex. Also, Code Red the Cherubi evolved into Cheryl. It is 1:27, I have work in the morning, I should be in bed, but I am still in the Grand Underground. And I'm just appreciating how many things that they added back in that are touch control in this game that I'm just now discovering by playing in handheld. Like, this is classic. This is the Sinnoh Underground that I remember from back in the day. I don't know when I will ever return to the surface and continue my Sinnoh journey. Then I went to go visit my family for Thanksgiving. Back home right now in the old bedroom with my old roommate right here. My dude. And I had this master plan to have this incredible setup for double hunting and recording for the movie and everything, but I forgot an HDMI cable. So I went to Walmart, and my hometown Walmart had a Celebrations Elite Trainer box still. It truly is a Thanksgiving Eve miracle. And here's a very abridged version of the opening with the very cool polls that happened. Tepig, Honedge, Reverse Girder, Gertrude Whoa!
Whoa! Only in my hometown, dude! We got a double reverse in that pack. Reverse camping gear. And Tapu Bulu. What the heck? Gertrude Durr! What are you doing? Alright, Cleffa number 3 incoming. Umbreon Star? A second Umbreon Star? No way, dude. Yes!
But anyway, I continued my journey and decided I would take on my next gym. This time being the Pastoria gym with Crasher Wake, which is normally the 4th badge you collect. But when I was a kid, I was a little punk. I looked at this badge case here, and I saw that Maylene was 3rd and Crasher Wake was 4th. So I battled Crasher Wake 3rd and Maylene 4th. I'm still that punk. I'm gonna do it again. But there's gonna be a unique catch to all this. I'm outside, wearing a headlamp, like the true underground explorer that I've become. And I will not return home until Crasher Wake is defeated. With my headlamp creating a pearl-shaped light in the road as I walk ahead, I can still bring about a sunny day, even in the darkness of night. I'm gonna do my best to show the Crasher Wake fight here, but I was walking while filming this, so it's a little bit shaky, so no speed up. The battle opened up with a pretty surprising pro-gamer move on Wake's part, predicting my electric-type attack from my Pachirisu. The advanced strategy? Crazy. Luckily, I'm prepared. Because I'm also a gamer. He stays ready for action at any moment, including this Electro Ball that's about to end his entire career. Not yet. I meant a career-ending low sweep. Yeah, that's what I meant. Alrighty. I have defeated Wake. Out on this weird midnight walk. And I did it before Maylene, too. And now I guess that means I can go home. Alright, I had a good walk. Did not get hit by a car. I think I'm gonna do some encounters for Absol in the underground. Probably gonna do like maybe 20 or so encounters before heading off to bed. Just kind of gradually work towards getting this as a member of my team. It took much longer than I expected to just get 20 encounters done, and I started falling asleep while hunting Absol here. This started having me second guess this hunt.
And a parade is always better with friends. So for the first time ever, Pikachu is joined by Eevee in their new giant balloon. These two adorable characters from the popular video game franchise are all smiles as they slide into the holiday season and the launch of the newest games, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Now for the record...
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting those games.
When I woke up the next morning, I realized I already had a trainer card star, because I had already dug up 100 different statues in the underground. And I also decided to postpone my Absol hunt for after I beat the game, meaning I would have to hunt a different shiny to use on my team for this first playthrough. I'd of course still be using a regular Absol though, which I named Pitch Black after yet another Mountain Dew flavor. With my team narrowed down a little bit more to a more cohesive Mountain Dew theme, I think I'm gonna pack up and go on a little adventure for some dew in real life. Sorry, Coca-Cola Santa, I'm not interested in your beverage. There's something strange going on with the water tower here. I think Team Galactic may be to blame, or people just want to paint the water tower. That's probably the more likely story. Man, unfortunately there's a road closure ahead, and I know exactly why. Psyducks. Just like in Sinnoh. Those Psyduck require a secret potion for you to get past them, and the secret potion I was looking for was the new, disgusting sounding gingerbread flavor of Mountain Dew, which the gas station didn't have, so I just walked home. I then upheld a very important Thanksgiving tradition for me, which is playing through the original Donkey Kong Country all the way. And in the process, I brainstormed what exactly I was going to shiny hunt for my team. Alright, so after a walk to the store and a full run of Donkey Kong Country to clear my mind, I know for sure I want to use a Bastiodon and a Lumineon on my team. So, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a chance at getting them shiny, and move on if I don't. First, I'll be doing 1,000 resets for Shieldon. And if I don't get it, I'll take a normal Shieldon. I will then do 1,000 Rod casts for Finneon. And if I don't get that, I'll just hunt Uxie, and have Uxie as the shiny member of my team. So with the 15 armor fossils I had dug up in my extensive time in the Grand Underground, I started resetting for Shieldon. If you want to do these fossil hunts efficiently, you want to have a lot of fossils at once for this hunt, to reduce the number of times you have to actually reset the game. This is so quick and easy. This guy, in order to revive a fossil Pokemon, needs to utilize both time and personal space. And after just a little short hunting session, I was already at 300 Shieldon revived.
Yep. Got a lot of big fossils to revive today.
I reckon if I play enough today, we're gonna leave these rocks behind and we're gonna go fishing.
And later that day, I did hit 1,000 Shieldon, with none of them shiny, and with my microphone muted. I didn't have a good Mountain Dew flavor to name my Shieldon, so I just named it Mountain. And then it was time to start fishing for Finneon, but I took a couple detours before doing that. Like going to the family Thanksgiving, playing Donkey Kong Country again for Thanksgiving tradition, seeing some birds, watching a drone fly out over the lake to see what the Finneon population was looking like, seeing some lake birds, seeing my old friend Dialga Rorschach test.
Which starter did you pick?
I choose Piplup.
And what's your favorite memory of Sinnoh from the original games?
Oh man, I think like being like introduced to Cyrus, because he is just the most intimidating team leader. Interesting fact, I didn't know he was like so young.
He's like 29.
And I was just like, the dude looks like an old man. What the heck? I don't know, the gravity of like, he wants to take down this god of time. Wow, okay, that's a whole different like level of like Pokemon universe stuff, so.
I also saw a puppy. And I did some experimentation with the newly discovered menu storage glitch in order to understand all the crazy clips I was seeing of people going out of bounds, and how someone got a bike up there. I'm not going to do any of the fancy stuff this glitch allows you to do during this playthrough though. I'm going to save that for a future gauntlet or something else. But yeah, eventually I got back around to hunting Finneon, and I first wanted to try things out leading with the Pokemon in my party that had the ability Sticky Hold. Historically, the abilities Sticky Hold and Suction Cups at the front of your party help you get fishing encounters more often when you're using the rod. But famously, due to a coding error in the original Diamond and Pearl, these abilities actually did absolutely nothing outside of battle. In the original Diamond and Pearl, this was a coding bug because of an equal sign that wasn't present. But in this game, it just appears to not be working, and in fact, it looks like they didn't even program these abilities to do anything outside of battle at all. But that doesn't mean that fishing encounters have to be painful, because in this game, it appears that Illuminate and Arena Trap and No Guard all work with fishing encounters. And whenever I was leading with my No Guard Machoke, I got a bite every single time. Whether or not this was intentional for them to include this bug from the original games, it really is a faithful remake because they messed up the code for fishing encounters either way.
November 28th. Driving back home today, and I've finally found this new dew flavor to try. I really don't think this sounds very good, and that's why I'm excited to try it. I like gingerbread, but I don't know how it would work as a Mountain Dew. Surprisingly not bad.
Narrator's note, I actually kinda hated it. The aftertaste was terrible. And over the next few days, whenever I wasn't streaming Brilliant Diamond or working, I was fishing. And with No Guard Machoke at the front of my party, I didn't get the not even a nibble message once. December 1st, we've done 999 fishing encounters now. And it's a Finneon, but it is not shiny. This will be part of our playthrough though. This will be our Mountain Dew Voltage Finneon. Let's catch it in a dive ball. I think it would look really good in one of those. I love the reflection of it as we catch it there. Nice! Finneon in a dive ball. And at this point in the game, we can move Finneon. You know, without the Finny part, we can move on. We beat the PI. Gambler in disguise. I liked what they did in Fire Red Leaf Green and made them gamers. But we're a real gamer here right now because look at this. Prinplup is evolving. The King. Empoleon. December 3rd. Just chilling on the couch now. About to take on the fighting type gym leader Maylene. Let's start this battle. My battle versus Maylene would just be a normal one that would just take place on my couch, and there was absolutely nothing strange about it. Let's do this.
Nothing funny. She makes it well.
Wait, what? I was just on my couch a minute ago.
He's
Why am I at an Applebee's?
foundation.
Oh, it's because they got a new Mountain Dew flavor. Okay. I promise this video isn't like sponsored or anything, and more importantly that I actually do drink more water than Mountain Dew. This whole Dew thing has just kind of become a bit that's gone a bit too far at this point since I'm naming my entire team after different flavors of the beverage. But Applebee's had an exclusive flavor called Dark Berry Bash, and I really had to go try it. And I thought, what better time to fight Maylene than in the middle of this restaurant where you're eating good in the neighborhood. But anyway, I'll let the ambiance of this battle speak for itself and let you listen to the really good remastered gym leader music. While I was there, I also tried the very cursed sounding and tasting Cheetos wings. I enjoyed them though. Also, my waitress's name was Dawn, so I knew I was in the right place at the right time, and Sinnoh remakes are confirmed. I'm back from Applebee's now, and the game's being really passive-aggressive with me. Try leaving the gym. Like, what if I want to stay in the Veilstone gym? What if I want to just train and become strong? Like these dudes. How dare you, game? How dare you? I gotta check out the Great Marsh real quick. Oh, it feels good to be back. Back in the Safari. A Safari Zone and a 1 in 4096 game. I cannot wait for Safari Week next year. Safari Week 2022 is gonna be phenomenal. And look at that animation. We have like... That's so different and it's so fast. This is perfect. You know I'm gonna be doing this. Let's catch a Krogunk. Or watch a Krogunk flee, okay. Do we gain experience for this? Hold on. This is unique. We don't gain experience for catching these Pokemon. I just really think home is just a really good way to describe how I'm feeling with this game right now. It's so comfortable, just sitting down and playing this again. I might be blinded by nostalgia, but to see so much of the old presented in a way that's new, it's just great. Johto remakes confirmed. Wait. Hoenn remakes confirmed. Then I got the secret medicine, which used to be the secret potion, and does 100% confirm Johto remakes. And cured the blockade of Psyducks on Route 210. There go the Psyduck. It's so funny that she gives us that, and then she watches us use it on the Psyduck. Like, Cynthia just did not want to go use it on the Psyduck herself. Man, in the original games, you felt kind of special for, like, having a Pokemon that still had cut at this point to skip that grass. But you don't have to do that team planning anymore. Anyone can be special. But what was extra special was the literal glow-up that Lumineon got. That is sick. Look at that thing glow. That is so pretty. It was a dark and stormy afternoon, with no sunshine in sight. AbsolBlogsPokemon entered the 5th gym and decided to answer every single question. Wrong. 3 plus 5 plus 7? 2. And aside from getting some extra experience for your Pokemon, there's actually a good reason to answer all the math questions in Fantina's gym wrong. And that's because of Drifloon. You have to see at least one Drifloon if you want to finish the Sinnoh Dex and obtain the National Dex after you beat the game. And if you don't want to wait till Friday in real life to see one spawn in the Valley Windworks, your only option is to battle this one trainer in Fantina's gym. After doing this battle, I did prove that I did actually graduate with a minor in math in college, and took on the gym leader, Fantina. So first of all, I really liked the aesthetic of the battle background here in Fantina's gym. All the stained glass everywhere really reminded me of the Kalos Pokemon League. And she really wanted to make sure that she got to fully show off all the stained glass in that gym by having her Miss Magius constantly use Phantom Force and disappear for a turn, continuously prolonging the battle. It looks like she's shuffling a deck of cards. With my new relic badge, I could finally surf, and get the answer to a question that I've had this entire time. How fast is surfing going to be? Let's surf for the first time, and go check out this park. I really want to see what it looks like, even though I know I can't go there yet. Wow, the water looks so good! And you're not even slow on it, this is fast! Look at the rippling effect. You can like draw on the water. If you don't get into an encounter, you can draw on the water. Hello, construction guys. Cool. It's just a building. When I got to Canalave City and heard the beautiful music begin to swell up, the skies cleared outside, almost as if it were a movie. And exploring the Canalave archives, brushing up on the lore of the Sinnoh region, I found something that was definitely not in the original games. Oh, Sea's Legend, okay. The Prince in the East Sea. Mantike Weasel and a Quillfish with huge spikes. Acknowledged by the humans' bravery and join them. They sit off in a boat over the Sunset Streak Sea, sailing through the ocean gates stretched over the waves. What is this? Okay, this has to do with Legends Arceus. Once upon a time in the East Sea. I was thinking this was going to be a Shello story, but this is different. East Sea. The Prince of the Sea. I'm pretty sure Manaphy's been referred to as that before. What if this is a hint at finding Manaphy in Legends? You have to gather these 3 Pokemon, you have to get a Quillfish with huge spikes, which is probably going to be a regional variant. Then you have to go to the Ocean Gate at sunset. And you can see them at the Seaside Hollow. Dude, this is crazy! This is some Reggie's level of foreshadowing. If there's nothing like this in Legends Arceus, I'll be very surprised. Whoa, this one's weird. Pick cleans the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. Thank them for the meals they provide and pick their bones clean. This is about Basculegion! That has to be about Basculegion! After doing some light reading, I arrived at Byron's gym, which was honestly kind of terrifying. Whoa, that's a dark abyss in this gym. I feel like this is a very dangerous place to be. Oh, you shoot up there so fast, too! This is insane! I could do this all day, except I would never do this in real life, oh my gosh. I feel like my stomach would just drop. Oh, there's a guy who calls me a noob. I thought that was revolutionary back in the day, because it was a word that came from the internet. And it was cool to see that be a real word, used in real life. Soon, it was time to ascend the final elevator, to go up against the 6th gym leader, Byron. This was actually my first time fighting 2 gym leaders in one day in this game. I'd really spaced out my whole playthrough of this game quite a bit, so it felt really good to just do a ton of gameplay in one day like I did this day. This gym battle wasn't too bad, but it might have taken me a kind of longish time because Byron's whole team sort of specializes in defense here, meaning that they take a while to take down. Byron goes down. Everything is totally fine. It's chill. I just realized your following Pokemon doesn't follow you around here. They really don't want to be out here. What's the matter, Absol? Scared? You scared? Scared to follow me? Scared of a few fish? It was during my battle with Team Galactic Saturn that I realized that my Empoleon is one of the strongest warriors alive, and I got to see those affection bonuses in full force. With how lucky I got here, I even began to wonder if it would activate every turn. Dude, my Empoleon, though. It might cry, but it just does simply not care. It will not lose to this Toxicroak. It refuses. I like how her name remains question marks here, even though we definitely fought her as Mars earlier. That's so funny. Good detail, though. The snow effect is really nice, too. This is excellent. I was looking forward to seeing this again. Whoa, I like the snow coming right at you with that. I finally found him. One of my favorite NPCs in the entire game. Look at him go. Man, there used to be a trendy phrase thing here, and now, like, what is up with this? Illumination Electrode? Is this another, like, Arceus hint? Because in the originals, you use the easy chat system to choose a trendy phrase here. But now we just have Brilliant, Shining, Electrode, which isn't even in the Synodex, and Illumination, which is... I hope this isn't a Pokemon Illumination Studio announcement for a movie. Then I took on the Snow Point Gym for my 3rd gym badge in one day, versus Candice. And man, I mean it when I say, can this battle get any better? I don't think it can. Sometimes gym battles aren't super memorable, and I don't really have too much to say about them other than maybe talking about the background of the gym or the new Mountain Dew flavor I was drinking while I was battling the gym. But that wasn't the case with Candice. The battles against her first 2 Pokemon were nothing to really write home about, just standard Snover, standard Ice-type Medicham. But whenever I battled against her Sneasel and set my Bastiodon out against it, I had one of the most incredible standoffs I've had in Pokemon history. and in mere moments you get to bear witness to it. Please enjoy. No way, we're doing a double dig? Double dig? This is insane. Meet me underground. This is the Sneasel battle of the century. Now you're getting strong. Bro. Good. This one will hit then. This is one of the greatest Pokemon battles of all time. I could not believe I'm getting to witness this event right now. This is the Great Dig-Off. This will be talked about in the history books. Candice Sneasel use Dig? Last chance. Good. Alright, we beat the Sneasel. Man, that was one of the greatest Pokemon battles I've ever had. Now we have Abomasnow to fight. The battle versus her Abomasnow wasn't as memorable as the Sneasel, but I really got to see the affection bonus in action here, with how my Cheryl continuously dodged Abomasnow's blizzards. I know a lot of people have really heavily criticized this, and I understand, especially since it used to be optional and now is forced upon a Pokemon if it gains enough friendship, but I've always kind of liked this mechanic. I know I'm in the vast minority for this, but it adds an extra X factor to battles that wasn't previously there. In the Pokemon anime, you always hear the trainers shout, "Dodge it!" to their Pokemon, and they dodge moves that otherwise have 100% accuracy. And having this little affection bonus here makes it kind of feel like I'm in a Pokemon anime battle, just a little bit more. But anyway, that's my stupid perspective on that. That was quite the battle right there. Yeah, sorry about that. My editing software had a little bit of a glitch there, and that somehow ended up in the movie. Anyway, I made my way to Lake Acuity, and I came up with a unique solution that could have solved a couple plot problems, and could have gotten me to where I want to be to hunt Uxie just a bit faster. Dude, Barry should just push her into the lake. But he didn't push her into the lake, so I had to go infiltrate Team Galactic's HQ. What does this machine do?
Now that I'm seeing it in 3D, I'm really glad that they did not further elaborate on what this machine does. Like, they didn't even, put anything on the screen. It's still just a bizarre checkerboard device, and that's the way I always imagined it and the way that I always hoped it would be.
Oh, there's a nice puddle of liquid. This is nice. Hold on. Dude, why is my Empoleon curious about my fashion? Maybe it knows about how this goes in Platinum, and is wondering what's going on. At the heart of the base, I fought the Boss Man for the first time, and got a Master Ball for my troubles. There's the final member of the team right in front of us. Its eyes are always shut, I think, right? Then I chased Team Galactic to Mount Coronet, where I was honestly most excited to hear the song that plays at the summit. Oh, here's the music. I always try and go max range to avoid these people, and it never works. And I made my way to the top, the Spear Pillar. Now I'm at the Spear Pillar. And it lives up to its name for having legendary Pokemon. Incredibly legendary encounters here. Oh my gosh, dude. Got big marble. There it is. It's like we're in a CRT TV. Space. That is pretty beautiful. Look who shows up first. The final team member. Then, at the top of the Spear Pillar, we had our final battle with Cyrus. I really like the progression of the Team Galactic battle backgrounds in this game, where against the mere grunts, it's just a bunch of space, versus the admins, you see a couple planets, and versus Cyrus, you just see all sorts of stuff going on in the background. It's really cool. All the stuff that happens at the top of the Spear Pillar here really makes me wonder what exactly Legends Arceus' plot is going to be like. Does it really take place in Sinnoh before the present day? Or does it take place on an alternate timeline where Cyrus got his wish and completely restarted the world? It sort of seems that way with how your character has a Galactic emblem on their sleeves. Either way, on this timeline within the Shining Pearl playthrough, Cyrus definitely did not get his wish and win. And hopefully I'll be able to keep my wish of remaining unspoiled until the game releases, as I really want to find out the answer myself by just playing through the game. You would not believe how many Twitter accounts I have muted right now. With how many little hints have been in this game so far though, like the whole Quillfish thing and the weird Electrode thing in Snowpoint City, I can't help but wonder if perhaps the next update to this game in February with Pokemon Home might add some more things that have to do with Legends Arceus, since it will be after that game's release. Only time will tell. Alright, we've made it. We're at the legendary Palkia. Now, let's capture this magnificent beast. Cool intro. Cool battle background. We just defeated the legendary Palkia with the Cheryl. We'll be coming back for it later someday. I might shiny hunt it. So, just to progress on clearly, we're gonna just knock that thing out. Go back home. Go back to where you came from. Acuity Cavern. This is where the real journey begins. Our search for the final team member will be for Uxie right here. I put in over 2,000 attempts for a shiny so far during this run, and now my last-ditch effort to get a shiny for my team will be right here at Lake Acuity, where I will keep going for this Uxie until it's shiny. The resets were a little bit longer, but they weren't too difficult to do with the power of multitasking and talking with friends. Like all reset hunts in this game, the main thing that made it take longer than anything else I had taken on was going through the black screen booting up the game every single reset. But since I had already taken on the starter resets in this game, nothing could really bother me anymore. I did take a few breaks here and there from hunting this though. Only a little over a month until I'm riding a weird here. Ooh, I'm gonna have an important message to say if I can get up there. I'm the king of Team Plasma. Actually, that might be 6 years too early, depending on when we get the Unova remakes. I kept hunting Uxie on just my single game. And then on the morning of December 17th, I decided I would add on a second file, since I had a second Switch that was already played up to that point. And that kind of paid off pretty much instantaneously. What if I finish it right now? What if this is the shiny? Oh, double face animation. I guess that's nothing really special with this though, since it's a legendary. Tends to have better IVs. Whoa, shiny Luxray! Shiny Luxray, oh my gosh! Shiny Uxie! Oh! Oh! 1496! It's here! It's here! It's on the diamond, so I gotta trade it over to Pearl. That looks so good! That looks so good! I think Ultra Ball would look good with this thing. First Ultra Ball, okay! Didn't have to use the Master Ball, dude! Nice! Alright, we have our Legendary. Going off of the Mountain Dew theme, I think the most fitting flavor for this one is Baja Flash from earlier this year. The yellow one. I traded it from my Brilliant Diamond to my Shining Pearl. Look at that, Baja Flash. Look at that, we have the final team now. Look at our beautiful team of 6. This is a squad that I can get behind, honestly. I love this team. Before I move ahead in the story, I'll do some EV training to get this thing all nice and ready for the world. Normal whoop. Baja Flash. Absolutely incredible. So our very intense EV training arc began. I just bought a lot of vitamins and fed them to Uxie because they kept around the quality of life change from Sword and Shield, where there is no limit to how many vitamins you can give a Pokemon. If you hold left when entering Sunyshore City, you can enter it with swag. I hung out with some friends. And I had the full intention of defeating Volkner, the 8th gym leader, but I never reached that point when hanging out with them because we were too busy doing other stuff.
I'm dead! And you're soft locked.
Oh, you are soft locked.
Oh, dude,
he's
already.
Whoa!
He's right out the
Why is
gates,
he green?
dude.
Relax. Why is he green, bro? That's not in the movie.
Then on the morning of December 20th, I took Volkner on. This is a scary spot to be standing, honestly. This guy has all electric types, right? He's only got electric types. That's how gym leaders work, right? I never realized he had a surfing Raichu. His Raichu did not surf in the original games, and I didn't realize until recently that Pikachu can just learn Surf as a TM now. Yeah, that's definitely an electric type. All jokes aside, it almost makes sense for Volkner to have some non-electric types on his team, since right before the battle he mentions to you that he's about to go take on the Pokemon League to see how he can stack up against his friend Flint. And if he wants to take on the League, he wants to have a balanced team. Of course, he only has 4 Pokemon though, so it's still pretty silly. Hold on. Alright, I need your power. Let's do this, Code Red. You got this. I believe in you. Come on. Survive the double hit. Survive the double hit. Let's go! Let's go! You survived! Excellent. Thank you, Code Red. There we go. Final badge. The bacon badge. Alright, time for the most inauthentic thing in this game. Look how fast that HP bar went down. What the heck, dude? Unplayable. Pokemon League. The pinnacle of power for a Pokemon. Very few trainers ever reach this location. This is a video where I go up this waterfall to go see the beautiful castle at the top. Because more or less, I'm crazy. There it is. The castle. The view below the cliffs. You can see the clouds. Oh, heck yeah. I love this location. I could literally just sit here all day and relax. I'd love to, like, have a picnic up on top of that cliff up there in the flowers. Let's go in. The league is ahead of us. Ooh, cutscene? Pokeball. To the league. Alright, I forgot about the berry fight. I actually forgot this battle existed. I'm still at least a month ahead of Legends Arceus right now, I will say that. December 20th, we still got, like, at least one more month to go till January 28th. We're ahead of schedule. And even right now, as I'm editing this in the middle of January, I'm still ahead of the release of Legends Arceus. So consider this rival battle completely won. Now, please enjoy my battles versus the Elite Four in the Pokemon League. Especially my battle with Lucian, because that was the most interesting one. Because I think his AI did something very, very advanced in that battle. You'll see when we get there. After defeating the Bug-type user Aaron, the next battle was versus Bertha, who uses Ground-type Pokemon, and kind of looks like a Giratina with her outfit. Now here's the battle where things got really interesting. Whenever he sends out the Medicham, watch what happens. Whoa, the game just froze. What? Unable to take video capture. I just lost. Lucian is too strong. I just got demolished by the Elite Four, dude. Look at that little squished text box down there. Oh, now I can take a video capture. Okay. So bizarre. Touche, Lucian. Touche. Now what should I do? Make the game freeze again, you cheater? That's what you're gonna do. Just watch. I know it. But he didn't cheat again. And with that, I had defeated the Elite Four, leaving only one trainer between me and the end credits. It's time. It's time. The final battle in the game. Or before the credits roll, at least. There's still a lot more to do. That music. When I was a kid, I struggled with this final battle. I remember the day that I got to Cynthia. It was the day that I finished 6th grade. And honestly, I considered beating Cynthia a greater accomplishment than finishing 6th grade. And to this day, I still kinda do. Okay, this background is cool. There's the Spiritomb. I'm pretty sure the move Embargo doesn't exist anymore, but it used to know Embargo. I'm just gonna try and Sucker Punch. Dang, Spiritomb looks cool in this game. I like the way it glows. That's one down. Roserade. That's strong. But I'm stronger. Gastrodon. Gastrodon goes down. Milotic. Oh, I should have known it had Ice Beam. As long as this doesn't freeze. Okay, sunny day. Flame Orb. That thing's holding a Flame Orb? Cynthia's Milotic was holding the Flame Orb to activate the ability Marvel Scale, which gave it better defense. And this resulted in it stalling me out for quite a long time. My Empoleon was basically a sitting duck at this point, because it was a physical attacker and kept getting burnt by Milotic's Scald, which would lower its attack even more. But I was stubborn and kept it out, simply because it resisted all of Milotic's attacks otherwise. Eventually I did give in, knowing that I would need Cheryl for this, so I used a Revive on it to bring it back. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. I know this is a special attacking Lucario, so Metal Burst has no business doing any work here. We're gonna just dig. We got Sturdy, though. That did so little. Nasty plot. I'll take that. Gives me a free surf. That animation was hilarious. It literally jumped over the wave. Alright, one final Pokemon remains. And now it's time to use the Pokemon, my ace. I guess you could say this is my highest level Pokemon, so it kind of is my ace. Lumineon. Those were some cool... That was some cool sticker effects right there. The rainbow. Oh, don't tell me you had time to eat that berry. No anime plot armor either. Ooh, the anime plot armor. Dodged it. Ooh, 1 HP remains. Full restore? Yep. Knew it. Watch this crit. No, I didn't crit. We're good. We're the champion, unless the game freezes. I know I used a lot of revival items and stuff like that, but this is just me enjoying the game for fun. I'm not doing a challenge run or anything. Hall of Fame. Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Code Red. King Doo Doo Doo. Mountain Dew Voltage. Just the mountain. The mountain. Baja Flash. There's the squad. Gotta take a screenshot of that. So sick. And well, that's it for right now, even though I have so much more to do in this game. To be honest, I barely even have scratched the surface of the post-game while I'm editing this right now. I've only done one Pokeradar chain and got a shiny Ditto, and that's about it so far. I still have so much of this game to play. I've got so many shiny hunts planned, especially underground. I have to go get that Absol that I promised I would get. I have to do some level 100 gauntlets. And most excitingly to me, this game's got all sorts of glitches. And on my Switch Lite, I preserved the glitchiest version of the game, 1.1, to do all sorts of crazy gauntlets and speedruns and stuff. But that's something I'll come back to explore another day, especially with my new Hisuian journey on the horizon. But what overall did I think about this game? Well, I actually really liked it. It wasn't the super magical 3D Sinnoh journey that it could have been, but I think it fills a very unique niche. And if you look at all of the main series Pokemon titles currently on the Switch, each of them fulfills their own unique purpose. And I think the purpose of this game was to be that old school Pokemon adventure, since the other previous titles, Let's Go and Sword and Shield, were both so drastically different from the norm. And with Legends Arceus on the horizon, I can see now why they would want to make it this way, because that game is going to be even more different from those other two. No matter what happens, I still love Pokemon, and anytime one of these new adventures comes around, I eagerly anticipate taking you on the adventure with me in one of these movies. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.